Hello, I'm going to explain you how to improvise organically. I created my own method, which is called the color block method, and I take into account that whenever you sit behind the piano, you can play color blocks, which is an easy word for arpeggios, easy patterns that you can combine and play and create a real-time arrangement. So let me demonstrate it for you. This is the red block. And when I improvise, I use different colors and different starting positions to create organic play, such as this. And the idea behind it is that, of course, you're playing chords, but if you're a beginner, you don't have to learn individual notes. You don't have to know anything about chords. You can just focus on the patterns that I play, copy and paste it to your own hands, and dedicate every day a couple of minutes to do these patterns, because after some time you will notice that you will get more control in your hands. What am I talking about exactly? I am talking about that on your first day of studying the color block, you can learn it in one day. You can play the color block, the red C. But the first time you might be trying this, it might sound a little bit like this. And of course, the idea is to get this as fluent as possible. This requires a little bit of training, but that's also logic, because if you go to the gym for the first time and you try to lift 100 kilos, you know that it will be too much for the first time. So you start slow, and as you keep note length consistent, you can move up tempo. That sounds complicated. I'm going to explain it to you. So let's start with the red color block. This means that no, what I mean is that if you keep it in one tempo, you can move to the next level. So you start with like very slow, and if you struggle with keeping note length consistent, something like this, you know that you need to go even more slower. So it can be like this. It sounds maybe boring, but this is the way to go. It's something my piano teacher always told me, that if I was studying a song and I couldn't complete it very well, he said, go slower, take the tempo a little bit back, and that would help, because your brain has a little bit more time to think, because it's something you're learning completely new. And yeah, so the idea is to improvise organically, and as you combine color blocks, you can already create very easy sounding, very soothing piano music. To play with dynamics and speed, you need a little bit more training. Like I said about the gym, that requires a little bit more training. So the red block is something you can learn in 1 day, and the purple block you can also learn in 1 day. The purple block is a slight variation to the red block. It sounds like this. That's it. And if you play it continuously, red, purple, it sounds like this. Red, purple. The idea is that when you play one color block for a very long time, it becomes repetitive. That's why I came up with different colors, so you can combine them and create organic play so it doesn't sound repetitive. Let me give an example about the repetitive, when it starts to sound repetitive. Still sounds good? Okay. Starts to sound slightly less interesting. And I think our brains are now done. We already heard this. Now it really becomes bad, because we want to hear something new. So, to stop the annoyment, I will add more colors. So I was adding the yellow block as well, which creates a very nice variation. This is the yellow block. And your hand does a tricky movement, but also that you can learn in 1 day. Also, if you have small hands, it's mainly your wrist that moves with the whole pattern. So if you have small hands, you might stretch your hand a little bit in the beginning. I mean, everybody stretches their hand in the beginning, but people with small hands also do that. But to help with the stretch, you move your wrist with the pattern. So you start with your pinky, and that goes, how do you say that? You start completely on the left, and then as you move to the right, your wrist makes this movement to guide with the stretch. In combination with a melody, you really can improvise for as long as you want. Now, to come up with a melody instantly also requires a little bit of ear training, but I can give you a very, very simple example. Well, if that isn't the most simple melody in the world, I don't know what is. So what I like about the color blocks is that traditional piano lessons, they focus on the right hand. You always start with the right hand. You do scales, or you do your first song with the right hand, and you do like whatnot. Maybe you don't even play the left hand for the first whole year in traditional piano lessons, and that has to stop. I think the foundation lays in the left hand of the piano playing. This is the foundation, and without it, the building collapses. So the melody is just a roof on top, maybe a golden roof or a nice chimney thing. Uh, so um, so yeah, it starts with the walls. It starts with the structure, the foundation, like I said, and without it, you can have no, you can have no organic, or yeah, I like if this goes a little bit too crazy, but if like if you only have the decision to only use your left hand in the future or only your right hand in the future, maybe my preference would be the left hand, because I can still play like this. And I would still be able to play nice sounding music, but if I only have the right hand, the best thing I can play, I think, is something like this. But you can hear that you miss the foundation a little bit. There is no structure behind it or underneath to support what I'm playing in the right hand, to support the melody. So, yeah, if you have never touched a piano before, I invite you to start playing with the color blocks. If you want to remove the dust on your piano, this is a perfect way to start, I think, I hope, and if you had piano lessons in the past, this is, I think, a very nice way for you to start playing again, because you have maybe already a little bit of background, and that can help with the color blocks. And for advanced players who know about chords, you can also play the color blocks in combination with chords. So color blocks for beginners only use white keys, but color blocks for advanced players as you notice, you can definitely play the color blocks in combination with chords. So if you like this, I would, you can like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, you can also join the community. I have a classroom where you can learn about any color block. I have slow, medium, and speed exercises for you, and it really starts from the beginning with the red block and the purple block. Oh, sorry. And you can see my hands from above, because yeah, I only have one camera, and that's the one that I'm using. So yeah. So yeah, that would be really nice. And we have a monthly challenge that where you are invited to to play the monthly challenge. And this month is, for example, all about improvising. Last month was about creating a song for your Valentine. In December we learned Jingle Bells. So every month there's a new theme, kind of, and I make these videos for you to study. And when you join the community, you have the color block method that allows you to play 3 songs in 30 days. But you can basically find your own thing, what resonates with you the most, maybe improvisation, maybe play 3 popular songs, or join the community and share a picture of your piano with others. And it becomes bigger and bigger. Members are all from all over the world, from Europe to North America to South America, and we have people from New Zealand and Australia, Russia, and South Africa, and Dubai. So it's really becoming a very nice global community where you can be part of. And I try to make it accessible for anyone to learn how to play the piano by providing an online digital space where you don't have to go out to go and see your traditional piano teacher. Or if you have piano lessons, it can be a nice addition to your existing lessons. And yeah, that would be really nice to see you around, and I would love to get to know you, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you like this, let me know. If you have feedback, I would love to hear from you. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.